ladies and gentlemen, Shane Gillis.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. It's wonderful to be here. Thank you, guys. Yeah, hell yeah. I'll tell you this. This was bumming me out a little. I don't know. I just realized we'll never get to see Donald Trump debate ever again. That kind of a bummer? Even if you don't like him, that was fun. We had fun, right? That was fun. Now he's in office. That's still funny. Yeah, you guys are having fun. He's already hitting us with like 5th grade level ideas, which is fun. Gulf of America? Do you ever think about that? I like it. Greenland? Ooh. Now I want Greenland. I never even thought about Greenland. Now it's all I think about. My favorite thing with Trump wanting Greenland is, you know how they call Greenland, the Vikings used to call Greenland, Greenland, and Iceland, Iceland to like keep people away, when in fact Greenland is ice and Iceland is green. And I wonder if that trick, Leif Erikson's trick from 1,000 years ago, made it all the way to 2025, where Donald Trump was staring at a map going, green. And we love green. I don't know. I'll miss Biden. Biden was fun. Also hilarious. My favorite thing about Biden was anytime he was giving his speech, in between teleprompters, his face would go back to being dead. You remember that? He'd be like, ah! No, serious. Look, I get it. You guys are pretty liberal here. I understand being liberal, dude. It feels good. It's powerful. It's too powerful, dude. It's like the Sith. You can like lose yourself, dude. Somebody says something you don't like at work, you're like, do it. All right, now I'm gonna lose you even more for my next trick. There's a thing I've noticed that white guys do, and most white guys I know do it, and nobody seems to be talking about it. All right, and it is racist. All right, there's a thing white guys do that whenever they're dating a woman for the first time, they always ask them eventually, have you ever, see, I didn't even finish. Every one of you. It's a weird thing to ask. You shouldn't do it. All right, you got to find the right time to ask, though. You don't want to go too early with that. You look like a psycho. You don't want to be like on Tinder, like, have you ever had sex with a black guy before? It's a shameful thing to ask. All right? It's weird. I've done it. I'm not proud. I've done it. One time I was in the car with the girl I was dating at the time. We were driving home from my friend Jamal's house. All right? And out of nowhere, the girl I was dating at the time, she just goes, Jamal's handsome. I was like, all right. That's fine with me. I'm not insecure or racist or whatever would make me care about that. But she brought it up, so now I can ask without looking like a psycho. So I was like, have you ever had sex with a black guy? And she goes, ew, no. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what are you, racist? Hey. All right. I'll tell you this. Now that I've got your attention, I'm getting older. I can tell I'm getting older because the only thing I watch is historical documentaries. Every night I put on historical documentaries. I also drink a lot, so I haven't retained one piece of information. I turn it on and I'm asleep. I've watched the same episode of World War II in HD. I'm on episode 1. I've been on episode 1 for 4 years. I wake up at 4 a.m. It's still on. Volume at 50. Episode 8, Stalingrad. Just wake up to artillery every night. Just. But my favorite historical documentary is it's called Ken Burns' Civil War. All right? Ken Burns' Civil War, if you haven't seen it, it's 900 hours long. No one on earth has ever finished it. It's kryptonite to women. If you put that on, they will fall asleep immediately, you know? That's a little You know, they're yapping a little. You go, how about some Ken Burns? That's a little Cosby tip for you, actually. Who needs roofies when we have Ken Burns presents The History of the Buffalo on PBS? But Ken Burns' Civil War is my favorite one. It's the most boring thing you've ever seen. Obviously, there's no footage. It's a Civil War. So all they do is just slowly zoom in on black and white photos while historians talk, and they give you facts and information. But there's one historian, if you've ever seen it, he's the funniest guy in the whole thing. His name's Shelby Foote. All right? Shelby's this old Southern guy who's clearly cheering for the South. The entire documentary. Anytime he's talking, he's like, oh, the South had some fine gentlemen. You're like, all right, Shelby, take it easy. But all the other historians are at like library desks or in an office. Shelby's in his living room, and he's clearly freestyling. Everyone else is giving you facts and dates. Shelby's clearly just making up stories. Every time the camera cuts to him, he's like, well, now, after the Battle of Fredericksburg, a couple of the rebel soldiers, they got up on the ramparts and they started yelling down to the defeated Federal Army. They yelled out, they said, hey, Johnny Yank, we whipped you today. Now, the Yanks, they didn't like that much, so they yelled back. They said, hey, Billy Reb, we're going to lick you tomorrow. You go, what? Why'd you just make up that story in the middle of the show? I'm not a historian, but I know that didn't happen. The guys without teeth or shoes, you think that's how they talk to each other after they shot it? Oh, you pulled a fast one on us the other day. No, that real conversation was like, ah! All right, I don't know how to get out of this joke. I really wanted to talk Ken Burns with you folks. The only way I can think to get out of it is Shelby. Shelby is the funniest guy in the whole thing because he loves the South. He's almost like sexual how much he loves the South. Anytime he talks about him, he's like, oh, the women gathered in town when the Southern soldiers marched through. They love the pageantry. I have here a love letter written from a private from Tennessee back to his sweetheart. It reads, Dearest Clara, tomorrow I go into battle. I may never see you again. Oh, how I wish I could kiss your sweet, supple lips but one more time. Clara, before I go into battle, I do have but one question for you. You ever, that was fun. You guys are great. We got a great show tonight. Tate McRae is here. Stick around, we'll be right back.